Hello and welcome to the final the B final here in Stockton after the earlier heats. See Isaac just getting into kart 21 and he's going to need to adjust that. Unfortunately he hasn't got a lot of room in his kart, so here's a reminder. You've seen the final video. If you haven't, you can go and see it now, but there was 3 heats earlier. And then the top 50% point scorers will be into Final A straight away. The bottom 50% of point scorers drop into Final B, the winner of which will automatically qualify for the back of Final A. And here's Isaac. Now, if we have a quick look at the points there, the points, obviously there's only 9 drivers. Isaac finished 6th in the first heat after that incident at the beginning. Started 9th, finished 9th in Heat 2. And he finished 5th in the third heat. Now that gave him a point of 37 points, which was as good enough for starting 6th in this Final B. Unfortunately, that first heat incident cost him a lot of points, and I think if he'd finished in the top 2 in that heat, then he may well have gone on to be in Final A. But never mind, lesson learned. Here we are, Final B. He's starting 6th. We're just about to get underway. It's a rolling start, but if the marshal over near the start-finish line, the first corner, if he's not happy with the spacing like this, he will raise a wave of green and yellow flag indicating to progress round again for another try. Now these guys are well spread out. The first couple of drivers went off too fast and hence spread out the field. So a quick lap round to try and reform up a bit closer for the restart. So here we go, look a bit closer together this time, and yes, green flag, we're away we're going, so we're going racing. A couple of drivers gone wide already. Unfortunately, some drivers made up spaces, but not Isaac. But he has made up a place on that first hairpin at the bottom of the ramp. So up to 5th already. Is he going to be able to overtake and get competitive with the lead? Or is he going to get bogged down behind a driver or two somewhere? Well, he's up into 5th on his first lap already. Bottom section of Stockton is very slippy. It's like a bit like glass almost. Here we are, back up the top again where there's plenty of grip. And this 4th place in front of us is starting to lose ground, although these top 5 have already spread out a little bit. What this is doing is hampering anybody who may want to challenge for the lead. It's letting the leader get away a little bit at the moment. But on that same hairpin at the bottom of the ramp, he has another look as kart 26 goes a little wide. Double right, tricky little corner at the marshal's post. Again, he's looking for a way through. Now, you may think I'm being biased here, but Isaac deserved really on his pace. I know pace wasn't really a deciding factor in these heats, but he deserved to be higher up the grid and maybe even Final A, but he learnt a lesson the hard way as he looks down the inside on turn 1 on this 3rd lap, I think it is, and yes, so he's made it up into 4th, but now he's got a big gap to go to chase down the rest. So can he make any of this ground up now as the leaders have got away a bit? So yeah, he's maybe in Final B just from his lack of experience. Lesson learned for the 2021 BIKC, hopefully, and could gain a lot of knowledge and learn to be patient when trying to overtake. But yeah, so he's faster than some of these drivers. So he's already made his way past 2, and there is about another 7 or 8 minutes left in this. I think it was an 8-minute. I think I heard it was an 8-minute final. I didn't really pay attention to the timing of it, and also I haven't really paid attention to the lap numbers either, I'm afraid. question is, are we going to see him catch up and get another place or two? It's only the winner of this, unfortunately, that goes through to Final A in the last position on the grid. So there'll be 10 finalists in Final A altogether. There's already 9 qualified as the top 50% point scorers, and the winner of this heat is Final B. Will take up that last grid spot. Watch a few of his laps now. He's got some clear space around him. He's hitting the apexes. Yep, both there on this slippy. He's even learned to slow down a bit on that slippy section as well, which helps him gain some time. He quite often in practice went a bit fast into there, and going to there fast on any of these bottom corners really, and you end up going sideways, which isn't productive at all. But yeah, he's using a lot of the track, he's using all the track, hitting those apexes nicely, so he should be getting some good lap times in. I think his previous best before this weekend was 46.3, I believe. So we'll have a look at his times when we finish. Oh, there's a yellow flag. What's that for? No, green again quite quickly, and you can see now he's visibly caught up with his second and third place drivers. It looks like the leader has obviously had plenty of time to himself and pulled well away. And maybe the second place driver's holding up. Driver in third as well. So is Isaac going to be able to capitalise on any of this? Look for any spaces and get another place. Let's see. Very well handled on this section. I think he's learnt a lot this weekend from the other drivers. There are some drivers who are noticeably quicker again. A lot of them do outdoor karting, which we are going to look into for Isaac. It's not cheap. We'll see what we can do for the coming months now we're out of COVID and back to work. Was there a change in those top two? I wasn't quite sure. I think there might have been a change there. You can maybe tell me in the comments below. I missed that. But they're certainly jockeying for position. Was the yellow helmeted driver, was he in second? I think he was in second. I think there has been a change in those two. It's allowed Isaac to catch up. Hit the apex out wide. So tighten there. Don't waste time going through the side of that track there. I'm shortening that section there. Gains a few bits of a second. And we're right on the back of third place now. 31, kart 31, yellow helmet. Oh, and he had a little look. Oh. Keeps having a look on that bottom of the hill. Hairpin. Haven't been able to manage it there yet. Again, look at that. He's gaining ground all the time. But gaining ground isn't the same as overtaking. He's got to be patient. Hopefully he learnt his lesson from the incident in Heat 1. Look for an opportunity, look for an be patient, wait for a mistake, wait for an opening. Done well to catch up after they pulled away while he was overtaking the previous two races, as indeed he did in Heat 1. If you haven't seen Heat 1 or the Heats video, go and look at it now. But basically he ended up last in the first heat and came back to finish 6th. We're not sure why. We thought he crossed the line in 7th or 8th, but I'm guessing some of the drivers were maybe awarded a penalty possibly. Not quite sure how, but yeah, he finished. The results of Heat 1 was 6th. He's just lost a little bit of ground there. I don't know if he's little bit put off down there with all the close contact we had downstairs. There was some quite close racing. He had to back off a little bit in places. A little bit of rubbing. Back on it again. Can't remember any lap or two at most, I'm guessing now. You see that other driver there goes wide there. That's what Isaac's learnt this weekend. He's kept it tighter and slower to gain the speed on the exit. I have to say it's looking like he's running out of time. You never know. So come on. No, that was the flag. That was a flag. That's the finish line. And there's the results. So made his way up 2 places, battling for 3rd at some point, but just laps really. Congratulations to Sachin Panazar for winning and getting to Final A, and thanks very much for watching.